y'all who are crying over this, man, if you want to, if you want to do the right thing in memory of this man, then fix the system. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want it to be in vain, and not for him to go down looking like a asshole CEO that worked for a crooked company. If you want to do something in his name, why don't you fix stuff? Hey everyone, my night of sit-down comedy is coming very soon to the Broadway Comedy Club, so get your tickets now by going to doubletoastedny.com, doubletoasted.com, and dtmerch.com, and I'll see you soon. Thanks. So I gotta talk about something, but I gotta be very careful and tread lightly how I approach this subject here, because people have asked me about it several times already. We talked about it.
We did.
And what we're talking about is, first of all, this dog farting. I can see why she's running around. Yeah, this dog is letting it go, boy.
Dog farts are the worst, too.
They are, boy. And this dog is, y'all seen this dog. This dog is this small, and she's fumigating this whole room right now. Oh, but anyway, that is not what we're here to talk about, but I just had to say something because I think I swallowed it. But
my mouth was open.
Wow. Pixie, damn.
I think it's making its way over here.
Do you smell it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would get her checked out, but I don't have her insured. What we're talking about right now.
Oh, no.
People, let me be careful about how I talk about this, because this is a tragic situation in a lot of areas. But you might have heard about this. They have this CEO named Brian Thompson. He was killed. He was shot. I haven't read too much on the story yet, but I think he was walking down, the street or something, and some assailant came up and shot him. The release of the suspect has not been done completely yet. The police say that we might have somebody, but we don't even know who that is yet. But the big story with this guy is that he was CEO of UnitedHealthcare. And it is believed, now listen, that's the thing about the story, no one's releasing a motive yet, but it is believed that his death happened because of frustrations with the healthcare system, especially with UnitedHealthcare. Thing with UnitedHealthcare, man. So check this out. See, this is one thing I'm really baffled about. We're arguing about some of the most ridiculous shit in politics, and it's a distraction from things like healthcare. Because if you want to know something that's crooked and needs a complete overhaul and some government oversight probably, it is the American healthcare system, because they are getting more and more crooked by the day, and blatantly so, and you give a shit less what you got to say about it, because what you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're gonna keep paying these premiums and not getting what you paying for. This man's company right here that he was CEO of. They had bots in place. From what I read, they had bots in place that prevented people from making a claim.
Oh, word?
Yeah. And there was more with this. You got insurance?
I do.
Okay, good. Go take care of that cough.
I was going to add on the thing I know about United is apparently they're known for outsourcing their claims, and the people that are outsourced to have an incentive because they get paid for denials. So
it's crooked, man.
Wow.
Do y'all understand you pay? These days, some people can't even afford insurance because you're paying out the ass for it. And if you can't pay for the most most VIP care, if you can't pay for the most premium care out there, then chances are, you're gambling. You pay out the ass for insurance. And yet, and listen, a lot of people pay for insurance. I mean, not everybody can afford it, and that's terrible in and of itself, but enough people are paying to make these people rich.
Yeah.
Enough people are paying to keep these companies profitable, very profitable. I don't care what they say.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the whole thing with insurance. It's like, just in case something happens.
Yeah.
What if nothing happens for that whole year? Can I get a refund or something? Nah.
Yeah. And that's the thing about this, man. It's a hard situation because you will not hear me tell anyone to go out and murder someone to get something solved.
Right.
But the needle ain't moving on this shit. And people are
No.
frustrated. So when I hear about this dude being shot, I can understand. I ain't saying it should happen, but I understand why people are taking glee in this. People, I mean, the jokes write themselves.
Mad memes out
The
there right now.
mad memes, mad comments, man.
Mad memes.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Our apologies, but bullet wounds are only covered under our Platinum Plus package right there. That's one.
Damn. It's going
Yeah,
on.
it's dark. That's what this is from.
Yeah.
This is from Neoscope right here. This somebody sent me. I think Isaac sent me this, and it is dark. It's very dark. Let me see here. Like people are just making all kind of jokes right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me trying to see. Like here's one. I want to be clear at this time. Every indication is that this was a premeditated, pre-planned, targeted attack. So somebody, they like to say they came in and did this.
Yeah, I saw on, I don't know if you have that there or not. While you're looking through that, I did see on CNN they had some retired detective, and he was looking through the video, and he said through the video it seemed like it was almost not the person who did it didn't have a stake in doing the act. So that detective was saying this was probably somebody who was hired to do this act, because
Wow.
the way he went about doing the deed, and he just kind of walked over him and kept walking. He said somebody with more intent would have did another one, make sure that he was out the game, and then left. But because of just how collected and calm the person was, it seemed as though it was some sort of hit. And the way that he disappeared, it made it seem as though that he had people, some sort of fucking Mission Impossible shit, like he had a team with him, because there was suspicions where he was uptown. Now he's downtown. Okay, he's on this bike. Well, that bike will look like the bike he ran off over here. So it's almost like, damn, did he have people with him dressed like him, like kind of dispersed like Mission Impossible? So yeah, people are, the police are really baffled about this one, according to that detective.
Wow. So this whole thing was planned, is what you're saying. It was like it went beyond premeditated. This was organized.
Yeah, not just premeditated,
Organized
but organized.
So this probably sums up what kind of what people are saying. Like here's one joke: all human life is sacred, so it's not proper to laugh when serious harm befalls someone. The moral thing to do instead is to charge them hundreds and thousands of dollars, right there.
Damn it, man.
Yeah, there's all kind of.
The one I saw was I'd give my sympathies, but it's out of network.
See, so these people, this is a rough one right now. I'm only responding to this because somebody asked about it. I don't sit up here and look for jokes to laugh about when somebody's been murdered, but I do pay attention to the sentiment behind these things, and our healthcare system is so bad and it's corrupt. UnitedHealthcare is corrupt, and that's still one of the choices that you get when you go to healthcare.gov. They put these corrupt systems and companies on here, and that's your choice. And probably a lot of them have the same practices. So again, it's a gamble with this. Let me see here. Like with UnitedHealthcare, the company also faces an antitrust action lawsuit relating to its failure to establish boundaries between its own two complementary businesses. That's that's compared to what's going on with them, but with other things, that's pretty light.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Besides its reputation for denying healthcare coverage, UnitedHealth has been embroiled in a number of controversies lately. In March, the insurer was hit with at least 6 separate class action lawsuits, accusing it of failing to protect millions from a massive personal data breach in February. So they got hacked and the information's out there. That's in addition to skyrocketing cost. And like I said, they had a bot in place to deny your claims. Hey, everyone, I hope you're enjoying the discussion, but we do have to stop and give a word out to our sponsor right now, which is hims.com. And, we're having this discussion about how hard it is to deal with health insurance. Well, for all my men out there, here's something that you don't need health insurance for, and that is to take care of your sexual health. And that is all thanks to Hims. Hims is changing men's healthcare by providing you with access to affordable sexual health treatments from the comfort of your home, from the comfort of your couch. Hims provides access to a range of doctor-trusted ED treatments like chewable hard mints, Viagra, and Cialis, and their generics are up to 95% cheaper. The process is 100% online, so there's no need for uncomfortable doctor's visits. You just answer a series of questions on their site, and a medical provider will determine the right treatment options for you. If prescribed, your medication ships to you in a discreet package, all for free. And as I said, no insurance is needed, and it's all one low price that covers everything from treatments to ongoing care. It's very easy to do. It's even easier when you do it with us. So go online right now and get options for your personalized ED treatment by going to hims.com/toasted. That is HIMS.com/TOASTED. I want to thank Hims for sponsoring this portion of the show. And of course, I want to thank all of you out there for your support. Now, back to the discussion. It's terrible, man. But I mean, just the negative press that this is receiving. I mean, this, of course, this is getting a lot of news because this guy died, but also the UnitedHealthcare is receiving a lot of negative press behind this. Everything is kind of is exposing some big flaws with this company right here and crookedness with this company. And I mean, let me just put it this way. This man worked for a corrupt company. I'm not saying he should have died. I'm not saying he should have been murdered. But for all y'all who are crying over this man, if you want to do the right thing in memory of this man, then fix the fucking system. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want his death to be in vain, and not for him to go down looking like another asshole CEO that worked for a crooked company, if you want to do something in his name, why don't you fix stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, the bullet has something engraved on it too. I don't know what it said.
It did.
You have that on?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. I don't know what it said though.
I was reading. I
can't remember what it read. Some cryptic shit.
Yeah, I forgot what it said.
You know what? It said
deny, defend, and depose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay, I thought it said something else.
No, I think that deny, defend, and depose. That's what was on the bullet.
Oh, okay. I thought it said was good for the goose, was good for the guy.
Don't go. Oh, I'm sorry. We gonna say. I'm sorry. It was good for the goose.
You were too quick. You were too quick with it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all good.
The thing is, of course, we can say these jokes are distasteful, because people on Reddit right now, because some people are saying, well, anybody's rich on Reddit, they catch hell no matter what. And it's like, yeah, Reddit is the petty kind of place. Yeah, it is. But instead of getting mad at these people who are making these jokes, what's that old saying, y'all? Read the room. Understand. This is not people being. These are not people making jokes because people are being assholes about it. Well, some of them are. But the thing is that people are making these jokes, and people are having really a very callous feeling about this because people are upset at a very blatantly exposed corrupt system. That's why I don't think people should need to be getting mad at these people making these jokes at this point. This is a point where people need to pay attention and listen to what's going on.
You're right about that. To have a group of people, just like a bunch of people coming out and pretty much not laughing, ha ha, this guy's dead, but more so of what he represented, making fun of what he represented, which was UnitedHealthcare, which, is not helping a lot of people.
Yeah.
You got to understand that that's the thing that you need to turn around, and, like you said, look at that part of it. Don't look at, what they're saying, because what they're saying, they ain't saying anything about him per se. It's more so the fact that, hey, what you're representing is fucked up to everybody, and and we need to do something about that. It's funny because my dad, my retired pops, who's living overseas, man. He last year he was paying like $29 a month for healthcare. Now it's up to $75 a month that he has to pay for his healthcare, UnitedHealthcare. So I'm like, fuck. So I need to figure out what else to do to help him out, so he has to pay that much for healthcare, but. It's weird. It's not funny, but it's crazy how people are just, they want to man up for this man, and then there's different memes of people saying, "Nah, I'll never see this guy in my life." I'm just talking about, you
Yeah.
know, people putting memes of looking the other way. I ain't snitching on this man, so
yeah. What was
crazy.
that you were saying?
Crazy.
I didn't see nothing. I don't know nothing.
Exactly. I ain't snitching.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
crazy.
listen, you just told a story about how your dad's insurance is going up. I've seen
Yeah,
my
man.
insurance go up, and I pay a shitload of money for my insurance, man. I don't even use it that much, which is to say something. How many Americans like paid their insurance, don't even need it, and yet the insurance company is collecting, and they don't want to, and they don't want to live up to what their services are supposed to provide. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know this man. This man, he might have listen. He as a CEO, and as a human being outside of that, maybe he was a decent person. I don't know, but I don't know this man. All I know is that he worked for a company. We're talking about his death. Well, how many people are suffering and probably dying because of the corrupt practices of his company? I'm supposed to be crying about this guy, and I'm gonna be ethical and say no. I'm not trying to like say that. I'm not celebrating his murder. I'm not. But why the fuck am I supposed to feel something for this man? Why? Because he made the news? Because I see his face. What about all these other people that are suffering and dying that are not getting the care that they're paying for? They're getting denied because you got cancer at the wrong time. I ain't paying for that shit. Like nah, man.
Yeah, and again, man, it's crazy because, like I said, don't know this man, whatever, But again, it's not celebrating his death; it's more so not happy of what he was representing.
Yeah.
I don't know what this man was doing behind the scenes. I don't know what his day-to-day was. Was he there trying to fight for us? I couldn't tell you.
No.
But
I'll tell you right now, no.
No. So this happened to him. It's like, damn, oh well. You know what I mean? What you want me to do?
Yeah, I'm sorry, people. Just because they put somebody on the news, all of a sudden we're supposed to automatically feel sorry for them. Let me tell you something. Have some human decency and say, yeah, this is terrible, but you ain't got to respect a goddamn thing about this man.
Right.
That just because they put his face out there, it's like, oh shit, I'm supposed to like have some kind of feelings. Yeah, you be mad. If they, like I said, if they really want to bring some respect to this man's memory, use this as a catalyst for coming in and trying to fix the system. Because right now, hey, like I said, that's terrible to see another human being get shot, but I ain't losing no sleep over this shit. What I am losing sleep over is how bad health insurance is in America. Fix that shit, man.
That's true. Now, this thing that happened to him, now is this a direct response to the healthcare system being poor as it is? Can we assume that that's what this is because of what that bullet said? Is that the link that we're trying to put together?
Well, that's what I said at the beginning. I said, I don't know. I said right at the beginning, I said, there's no way for us to know yet if this happened because somebody was disgruntled with the healthcare system. Although Mr. Kumi over here has some
I was just
information.
going to say that bullet casing, the words written on it were linked back to the title of another book, which I'm blanking on. Someone on the chat, please remind me of the title. But the book was intrinsic. It was all about how health insurance is terrible in the U.S. and how it's pretty much a scam in the U.S.
So you could probably make an educated guess, or a connection if you want to. But again, we know 100% for sure. No, but it's probably a safe guess.
Especially just because, I'm sorry, if you're an American, you have a right to know how shitty the healthcare in this country is. You know how shitty the healthcare country. That's basically, you were born in the U.S., your medical shit's gonna suck.
Yeah, we're supposed to be so patriotic about our country. We're supposed to be so proud of our country. Stop being so fucking proud because somebody told you to be proud. Stop, metaphorically even waving a fucking flag and just saying, that's what I'm supposed to do, and really start complaining and doing something about some of these things that are wrong here, because that's what happens now. They have us fighting over some of the biggest bullshit. Over nothing. That was fighting over nothing. We're fighting culture wars. We're fighting against rumors and lies. Politicians are just, and then politicians are happy. They're fighting over race, gender. We're fighting over sexuality, and politicians are happy to see us fight each other over bullshit like this, because then CEOs and companies can get away with the shit that they're doing. They keep us distracted fighting about nothing while they profit. It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Why is the rest of the world Some places have terrible health insurance. Yes, not everywhere in the world is perfect. But why are some countries, why do they have it right? Why is their healthcare system so good? And America, which is supposed to be so great, why do we suck? You know what? We can fix it if we wanted to.
Of course, everything is fixable, man. But where's the money in that? There's no money in cures, man. There's no money in cures. There's money in Band-Aids, man.
That Band-Aid's gonna cost you about $500, by the way.
Exactly. A $500 a strip, baby, but we can't cure it though. We give you a Band-Aid though.
Yeah, man.
We run one of the most, if not the most, for-profit health insurance companies on this globe, and there's no incentive for politicians who keep taking payouts from both, regardless of what side they are on the political spectrum. Pretty much everybody in politics has some sort of payout from a lobbyist from health insurance groups. And so everybody in this country recognizes that, and I think it speaks volumes that the media coverage keeps trying to be like, this terrible murder, and you're like, yeah, it's a terrible thing, but the comments and everybody's reaction has been, I mean, I'm not going to condone it, but I get it.
Yeah, and somebody asked me, name 3 countries that have healthcare better than America. Now, listen, I know you said where they got it right. Let me just say this. No country is probably perfect. But, you know, again, no one's giving you outrageous charges for an emergency room where they're charging you, and no bullshit, they're charging you $200 for a Band-Aid, you know, in some places. Not everywhere in America they're doing that, but the fact that it happens, and sometimes people have to go to a service to fight that for them, fight these bills for them, that says something. You know, people go and have babies delivered, you know, and that's just part of that the government takes care of that.
Right.
I'll look up some countries right now. You know, some of the highest ranked places, the Netherlands, Norway, Australia, Canada.
Is Switzerland in there?
I'm sure Switzerland is not. No, Switzerland is in there. It's not in the list I'm looking at right now, but it is in there. Some places have better universal coverage than we do. They don't charge you these insignificant fees just to make a profit in a lot of these places. So,
And what about Canada?
In Canada, not like I said, some people. I'm not saying you get universal free healthcare everywhere you go. I'm not saying that, you know, like, again, everything is perfect. You know, there's some places that you probably listen, they might have great healthcare coverage, but you're not getting the best doctors or whatever. Or maybe some places you are, I don't know. But let's not compare it to other places right now. Let's just say that we definitely have a problem here. We know we do. Come on. You know, we do. You know this. Somebody said Turkey. I think Turkey does have pretty good healthcare. You know, so. Here, somebody named her in Philippines, India, China, Japan. So, you know, who knows the circumstances that led up to that? But it cannot be denied that this is a system of greed. You know, I mean, it just is. When you are paying for these, when you get paid for, you know, these nickel and dime charges, which are way more than nickel and dimes, by the way, and you're paying such high premiums, you know, where's the money going? You know, where's our money going? Why do we get charged as much with as much as we pay?
Yeah, pockets, somebody's pockets.
I mean, it's a common gag in this country to be like, don't call an ambulance, I can't afford it.
Yeah, serious. No, he's not a joke. You know, you never know. That's the scariest thing about it. It's the whole thing of you never know. It's not knowing. You're not knowing what you're going to get charged for, what surprise they're going to pull on you. You never know when you're going to get turned down. It's, you know, health insurance is supposed to be there to take care of us and make us feel better. Now there's just this foreboding feeling of of using the thing that you pay for because you don't know what it's going to come with.
You're paying for it. You're like, God forbid I get sick. I don't want to do it. But you have insurance. That's crazy. That's crazy. You got insurance, but you hope you don't get sick. I mean, you know, and then when you do get sick, like, shit, I'm not going to go. I'll wait till it gets worse.
Some people don't want to go for simple things, man. You know, there used to be routine things like shots and things like that. Now, listen, let there be a pandemic. Okay, we're going to take care of everybody. But if that ain't happening, you know, you never know. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just saying, yes, it's terrible. Again, never would wish death on anybody, but there's some big takeaways from this. Let's stop focusing on, oh, don't be so mean. Stop focusing on that shit. You know, focus on, you know what's mean? Ripping people off who pay their hard-earned money to have their health taken care of, and they don't get it. That's fucking mean, all right? That's some bullish shit right there.
Bunch of big meanies, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, y'all, there you go.